Welcome. Y'all, let me set everything up. Welcome. Okay, y'all. Got to set everything up. As y'all know, I mostly stream on multiple platforms when I come on. Welcome. Okay. Okay. So, welcome to I Don't Know Who This For. Okay. Y'all, listen. I was so eager to get this message out that I really didn't like prepare myself to come in and get the message out. I just was like, you know what, it's time for me to speak on this. So let me just prepare. So y'all give me a second. Okay, so welcome. I don't know who this for. Okay, I'm here to deliver divine messages. This one came to me today, y'all, while I was walking, taking my morning walk. Um, and I was like, you got to put this message out. So I'm here to put the message out. Okay. So I'm letting a couple people come in. Like I said, I really didn't tell anybody that I was going to be going live. Y'all know how this go. But this was one of those messages I had to get off my mind, heart, and spirit because it's feeling really heavy. Okay. So, welcome to I Don't Know Who This For again. Okay, y'all, welcome to the Soul family. Y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know how it resonates with you if it resonates with you, okay? Um, Let me just jump straight into this message. So I was feeling really, really heavy. Well, it wasn't really me that was feeling heavy, but I was feeling the heaviness of other people. Okay. And the way that it came in was it came in like, you know how everybody's been saying, well, this Christmas doesn't feel like Christmas. This Christmas just doesn't feel like Christmas, right? Um, I was talking to someone and I was like, yeah, I feel that, I feel the energy that this doesn't feel like normal Christmas. That's been an ongoing theme for like everybody. This don't feel the same. Everybody can feel the vibrational shift, all of that. Um, so what I'm hearing through Divine is that there has been a major shift in the collective. Okay. Now, I don't know what this is, but there's been some shit that has changed. Let me just put it out there like that, like majorly. And this is on like a cellular level. This is on like a deeper level than just the economy's changed or um your friend groups change. This is more like a time jump, a time hop, like we've jumped realities. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with this energy. So you are not going to resonate with things the way that you would have resonated with your old timeline, with your old self, with how you used to be or who you used to be in this energy. Okay. um so don't be surprised if you feel this energy. Like, the way it's coming in is like your soul came here to complete a mission, not just one mission, but several missions. I hear a lot of people tell me that they don't know what their purpose is or what their mission is, but we have multiple purposes and missions while we are here in like this earth school. It's time for you to get on it. It's time for you to get on top of it. It's time for you to be confident in your purposes. The reasons that you're here are no longer hidden. It's not that you don't know, it's that you're not paying attention. And I think that the heaviness that people are feeling right now is the heaviness of knowing that they should be doing more, or the heaviness of knowing that they have just entered a new reality for themselves, a new realm. Okay, the spell's been broken, the masks have been taken off. You can no longer blame the people around you for the things that you lack. You get what I'm saying? So we can't be like, oh, well, they've been hiding it and they've been doing this and they've been doing that. We're no longer able to point that finger because now the knowledge is so vast for us to pick up on and to integrate into our lives so that we can play out our soul missions, that we can no longer do that. And I feel that most people are feeling the heaviness of that. They're feeling the shift, the change, and that there's been like so many people that I've talked to that they have had what we would call like bad things to happen to them, right? And I look at it more so like it's not really bad as much as it is needed. Like, there are things that happen that get you on the right path. You get what I'm saying? So you were on your merry way going the wrong way, right? You're going the wrong way. And then as you are on your way, going the wrong way, you realize it. And so something happens to your life or in your life where you're just kind of like, you know, um, for instance, someone passes. Okay. Someone passes in your life. It's a horrible thing as a human being to experience death of a loved one, right? But more oftentimes than not, when someone passes, we immediately have a shift in our realities. We experience some sort of breakthrough or shift. Things change. Like we're not the same once we lose a relative. Imagine instead of losing a relative, that you are losing a piece of yourself. So, true story, y'all. There was one time when I was working corporate America, and I had a desk job. I called in to work, and they were like, "What's going on? Everything good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going to a funeral." And they was like, "Oh my gosh, who died?" And I was like, "The old me. Like, I will not be coming in." Okay. Um, a lot of you all are experiencing this energy. Okay. I bring that story up to say that a lot of you all are experiencing the energy of the old you dying off, a part of you that you no longer resonate with, a reality that you no longer resonate with. There are going to be a lot of people that come and go in your life, right? There are going to be a lot of times that you are letting go. And I don't know why it feels so heavy to let this go, because as you're holding on to it, right? So you holding on to it, which is weight. You holding on to all of this weight, carrying around unnecessary baggage, carrying around emotions and feelings that you've had since childhood, carrying around resentment and anger, and carrying around all of this different, just heavy baggage. And yet it feels heavy for you to release it. Yet it feels heavy for you to let it go, because there's multiple types of like shadow work. I consider it shadow work when you have to let that type of stuff go. um it's like light work and light work, like light work, and then light work. um and I feel like some of you are like recognizing the difference. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. To be honest, as I'm sitting here, y'all, it's kind of like channeling, to be honest, because I'm sitting here thinking about what I'm trying to say, because I really just felt like coming on for no real, rhyme or reason, as far as like no plan, or I'm not coming on to say this or none of that. It was like just go on and start speaking about this shift, about this heavy feeling. And as I'm sitting here, it's kind of coming through a little bit. Okay, so there's been a change. Let me just start over. There's been a change. Okay, you feel it. This is something that you have either had to heal from or you are currently healing from. There is some divine clarity that is coming in with this change. Okay, you either just got the truth about something or you're about to receive a major truth. Whatever this truth that you just got or you're about to receive is going to be very, very big towards your healing process. It's going to help you to move forward. Okay. This is something that you've been waiting on, something you've been looking forward to, something that's taken a long time. For some of you all, I feel like that you may be speaking your truth. You may be like speaking a truth to someone or speaking a truth to yourself that you weren't admitting. And through this truth that you are speaking, you are gaining a new sense of self. You are going through a death and rebirth process. You feel as if a part of you has died with it, whatever the situation is. And it's heavy. It feels heavy for you to release. That's what I'm feeling. It feels as if you're worried that you're missing out on something. It's like that FOMO, fear of missing out. Like some of you feel like that you were like cut loose or let go, or that you're lacking in some way. Like as the wheel of fortune is turning, as the times are changing, as karma is rolling around, as Saturn is giving out that major blow of karma. Okay, because y'all know karma is what you make it. Okay, and some of you are looking at what you have made your karma out to be. Some of you got nasty karma and some of you got beautiful karma coming in for you. And either way, you are feeling it and it's heavy for you. And some of you feel alone, or some of you feel as if you don't have like a community of people that understand or like understand, I guess, what it is that you're going through or what you have gone through. Like, that's what I'm feeling. I feel like you feel like you're lacking. You feel like that you weren't chosen. You feel like that you weren't, I'm hearing like brave enough or bold enough even to carry some sort of burden. You feel like you failed a mission. But see, the failing of that mission, or the feeling of failure of the mission, was just something to jumpstart you onto a bigger mission. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, we often think that we have like one job and one mission when we have multiple and several purposes and missions. So you are just being realigned back to the another purpose, another mission. You may have lost focus. You may have lost friends. You may have lost actually physical things. You may have lost a lot of money, time, energy you put into something that I feel like you were trying to build from scratch, or something that you put a lot of time into. Like, you put a lot of time, money, and energy into something that came from here, right? It came from here, or it came from here, right? And so the alignment that you were finding yourself in makes you feel as if, you're not part of a group of higher ranking individuals. Does that make sense? Like, not saying like in society, or although it could be, it's like, how people say things like I'm chosen, right? They use the word chosen really loosely. I'm chosen, but you feel like that you were chosen, but you're like, well, if things are going on around me are a reflection of my inner light, then you feel as if you're not part of that group. But you were really going through major tests and cycles and ending them. And that's why it felt so heavy. And that's why I felt like you didn't belong and that you weren't a part of it. You were never meant to be a part of whatever groups that you were trying to be a part of, or you were never meant to be in that type of environment. Like, for me personally, I say you want to be a chosen one, well, then you got to choose it. Like, you have to choose to be in that energy of abundance, and choose to be in the energy of love and of light, and of balance. Okay, you have to choose that. It's not necessarily something that is like a chosen thing, although there's parts of it that feel that way. Um, but I'm gonna just speak from my point of view. Looking, I don't know who this for, but my point of view with it is my love of self and how much I love me and how much I feel for me. It always shows me how much love God has for me, or the universe, or source, or whatever you subscribe to. I feel like that my love for me and my situation, regardless of the fact, is always gonna like trump that. I feel chosen because I chose myself. I chose to love myself. I chose to love the people around me. Like, I chose it. So I feel chosen because I'm thankful that I have it within me to be that way. You feel what I'm saying? I done got off. Y'all listen. To be honest, I just had to come on and let you know that the heavy feeling that you're feeling is something that we're all feeling, okay? And you're either going to resonate more so with the side of the collective that has done the work, or the side of the collective that still has work to do. So in one of the videos I did, I talked about how one of the videos I did, I talked about, are you unloading or are you uploading? So here's the door. You about to walk into the door. It's right here. Okay, here's the door. And before you go in, there's like a question. There's two words on the door. There, it says unloading or uploading on the door that you're about to walk in. You're about to walk in it, right? Unloading or uploading. And before you can go through the door, you have to choose whether you are unloading something, meaning releasing, getting things off, releasing things that you no longer need. Before you go through the door, are you letting things go? Are you purging? Are you fasting? Have you been letting things go? Do you feel like you are letting things go, or are you uploading? Are you bringing things with you? Are you learning more? Are you becoming more aware on the inside as well on the outside? Are you uploading, or excuse me, are you unloading or are you uploading? That is the question. And before you can go through the door, you have to decide which one you're doing. Because if you feel that you are losing something, then you don't recognize that you were actually unloading before you can go through this door. You don't realize that. You don't realize that you are actually unloading some things. Or maybe you would be the one that would, maybe you do realize it, and maybe you're clicking unloading if you feel like you're lacking, or if you feel as if there's a lot that you have to let go or leave behind or set yourself free from. Then you would be more along the lines of those that are unloading. Now, if you feel like that you have everything to gain, and that as you continue to go forward, that you are just like looking forward to what's to come, if you feel really light, then you probably feel as if you are uploading. If you feel your consciousness is elevating, your vibrations elevating, things of that nature, you're probably feeling the upload, right? Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. The upload, the unload. Y'all get where I'm going. Are you uploading or are you unloading? Before you go through the door, you need to answer that question. Ask yourself that question. Are you letting things go, or are you picking things up to go forward? Is this a loss or is this a gain? Sometimes letting things go is a gain, and sometimes gaining things can be a loss. So which one are you doing? You can pick up everything over here in this pile, but if it means you no good, then you're gaining nothing. You're actually losing. And you can let everything go over here in this pile, but what you are about to gain from letting everything go, from making the space, is a gain. So what are you doing with this energy? Where are we feeling here? That's the question before we go through the door. Okay, so look, I don't know who this for, but I had to get that message out my mind, heart, and spirit. Also, too, like I said, that divine clarity is coming through, where you will be speaking your truth. You will be confident in your truth. Some of you are healers, and you are just waiting to get out there and speak your truth, which is going to heal the people around you. Some people are going to be more inclined to you based off the fact that they see you go through something that they have already gone through, and they see how you're handling it. And then through that, you become um, a healer. You become someone who heals people, a guide, someone like me. Like I use my story and the things that I've grown through to assist other people. I'm not ashamed of any of it. I've already had my moments of that. I can't go back and relive it and be ashamed of anything that I've already done, because I've already done it. I've already experienced the feeling. So it doesn't make sense to feel any type of way about it. If anything, I just transmute it to be able to give you all what came out of that, which is kind of what I started the reading out. Something horrible happening, like death, or in the family, something like a physical death, a literal death, and then there being some sort of goodness to come out of it. It's like that same exact energy. I feel like there is a major change in you. I feel like you can feel it. You can sense it. The people around you can feel it and sense it. And this could even be you feeling and sensing the things about people around you as well, like the change in them. And it feels heavy for some reason. It feels really heavy. And I don't know if this is because you are feeling regret because you didn't notice it sooner, you didn't figure it out sooner, or if you are feeling regret because of the things you're letting go, or if you're feeling regret for the things that you are adding on. I don't know, but there's a sense of heaviness to this change, to this death and rebirth process. So I just had to come in and ask, why does it feel so heavy? And not just for me, but the people that I read for, the people that come to me for guidance have been like, oh, it feels so heavy. There is a lot of energies with the planets right now. I got like a whole planetary chart, y'all. Tell me where everybody at. And there is a lot of heavy energies coming on, but this is like a beautiful transformative period. It might feel a little tight, but it's really like transformative in a really good way, like legit. So you will be feeling that energy. um y'all, listen, this was just, like I said, an impromptu. I just wanted to come in for like 20 minutes or so, not really, not long. I'm gonna probably be back later for an actual live where I got a channel message that came through, um like that, with a little bit more like structure to it, because this was just like, I literally, y'all, look, I just had this. It's so cold where I'm at. I had this scarf on, and like all my little, I had like a little toboggan and like my little gloves. And I literally just came back from walking. It was so cold. And I just kept thinking to myself, why does it feel so heavy? Oh, yeah, there is another message for sure that I got while I was out. Let me actually make sure that I come back with that one later. This one is about your protection being for you and you only. Hold up, so I don't forget it. Okay. So I've definitely got to get that message out. That was something I saw I got while I was like walking as well. Um, your protection is for you and you only. So I just had to come in, y'all, and give y'all that quick message. Like I said, I don't think is there anything else I want to say. Yeah, the way that the heaviness that you feel, we all feel. So you asking yourself whether or not you are letting something go or whether you are gaining something. Are you losing something? Or are you gaining something during this death and rebirth process as you remember why you are here in the first place? That's the message. So let me get my ass on off here. Um, because I keep thinking I'm forgetting something and I know I am, and I came on so impromptu that I feel kind of silly now because legit I should have wrote it down. I should have wrote it down, y'all. There is so much more I want to say, and I feel like that was just all over the place. That could be a message as well. So some of you could be really just scatterbrained, like really just scattered. The way that I just delivered that scattered ass message, that's the way I feel that some of you are about this in this energy right now. As a matter of fact, I really feel that this is y'all's energy I'm picking up on this scattered ass energy. It's like that there's something you're about to gain some clarity on. There is something that has had you not in your element, right? I don't know what this is. This could be you not getting the amount of sleep that you need. This could be your eating habits. This could be your toxic addictions. Whatever this is that you got, right? Whatever this is, it has gotten you to where you are not focused. It has gotten you to where things are like jumbled up, and that shit about to be dead, right? Because what's coming after this with this new energy of birth and rebirth and death, or I'm trying to say death and rebirth. Can you get that out? What's coming with this is that divine clarity, is that truth. And some of maybe the way you deliver the message is as jumbled up as the way that I just delivered that message, but that's your truth. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling with this energy. I mean, it's just like all kind of playing its part right now. It's giving Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, heavy on the Libra and Gemini energy here. It's giving heavy air energy. Communications, Mercury's in retrograde right now. So this could be a lot of going back to old conversations and viewing maybe that you were wrong and how you handled them, or viewing how you allowed someone else to wrong you. It could be anything with this Mercury retrograde energy. So communication could be off right now. It could be what is Mercury retrograde channeling for you? What are you channeling in this energy? What do you need to correct or update within yourself as you put yourself out there, like your truth? You get what I'm saying? Y'all, let me go. I understand I'm gonna go so many times, and I only came on. I was supposed to come on for 20 minutes. I'm coming back later for a live, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. I don't know who this message for, but I had to get it off my mind, heart, and spirit. Again, subscribe, like the video. Let me know how it resonates with you. If it resonates with you, I will be back today for a secondary live. More structure with this one because I wrote a little bit of it down with this extra message that I just got, and I may actually pull some cards for this read as well. So thank y'all for being with me. I love y'all, and remember, we are all a spectrum of our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions. Y'all be vibrant. Peace.